Hello there. Do you want to create high-performing culture in your organisation or business? Do you want to stay competitive and be the go-to place for your market? Do you want to increase your profitability by 21% or more and sustain it? Or how about increasing staff productivity by 17% or more through engaging purpose? Maybe you'd like to build a pipeline of good employees aligned with your organisation's culture and values. If any of these questions resonate with you and you thought, yes, but I've tried everything already, or yes, but where do I start? Then I urge you to keep watching and listen to my 7-step process to staff engagement, improving and sustaining practices that will increase and grow your bottom line, and I can prove it. We've gone through the agricultural, industrial, technology and information age, and today we are entering the age of human consciousness. According to Gallup, in their recent report published in December 2017 called The State of the Global Workforce, a study conducted across 155 countries around the world between 2014 to 2016 reported that the world average for the percentage of adults in full-time employment who are engaged in their work, and by engaged meaning highly involved in and enthusiastic about their work and workplace, is just 15%. Yes, let me say that again. Only 15% of people in full-time employment bring themselves to work fully. That leaves a massive 85% who are disengaged or actively disengaged from what they do. It was alarming to read that the UK fell below the global average by another 5%, i.e. only 10% of our UK workforce is engaged. This implies a stunning amount of wasted potential from our human capital within organisations and a massive opportunity for improvement. Can you imagine how much more productive your organisation would be by simply increasing the percentage of engaged employees? In the past, we've tended to focus on the structural, tangible parts of the organisation, its systems and processes for operation. These logical frameworks are easy to implement and measure, but it is the people that breathe life into, or suck life out of, any organisation. People provide the energy that makes systems and processes work effectively. Engage the workforce through alignment of values, mission, purpose, meaning and passion, and within 2 years or less, I guarantee you will experience improved results. So do you know how aligned your organisation values are with the values in action through your staff? No? Well, I have a tool to measure that too. I'm Becky Hill, and my company Solutions 42 is in the business of performance and productivity improvement through connecting management and systems of the organisation with its people. I expose the inconsistencies, join up the dots, and I build the bridge for better connection. My purpose is to inspire and expand minds, helping people align their current life with their values and passions, stepping into their growth and development to become the best version of themselves. And I do this in the context of enthusiasm and passion for continuous learning. I am the head girl, the chief connector of all things, making the invisible visible, opening doors and windows to new perspectives, creating a safe space for people to explore, share and discover the unconscious barriers to achieving unlimited success. As my good friend and mentor Richard Barrett of Barrett Values Centre says, organisations don't transform, the people do. So, why should you listen to me? Well, my personal values include honesty, integrity, open communications, quality and excellence. I walk my talk and I lead from the inside out. My work experience spans nearly 30 years, and I'm blessed with youthful looks, but I am in my 50s and that alone gives me street cred. You know already that I have lived. Though my background is science and I have specialist subjects in decontamination, water and infection prevention and control, I have worked across multiple disciplines and many different market sectors, insanely curious to know about them. I worked as a civil servant in public and animal health, had field and leadership roles in sales and marketing for corporate, small and medium enterprises. I've been a solo entrepreneur, and this moment I'm the founder and CEO of Solutions 42 Limited, the next generation of learning and development. I intimately understand the drive for systems, processes, financial awareness and operational management. But these are only half of any organisation's story. The other half is all about the people. The staff, the clients, the investors, the suppliers, the friends, the family, the individual. I love being productive, helping organisations and their people come together and work towards a common goal and achieve it. Organisations, we look at outcomes, the results, the history of what was. It's easy to measure, and we all know that what you can measure, you can manage. Yet when it comes to people stuff, it gets messy. We start talking soft skills, and many believe you cannot measure the impact of developing those soft skills on the bottom line. Well, I disagree, and in this short digital communication, my intention is to demonstrate that the possibility does exist, and training and development interventions can be measured against achievement of a business goal. As I said, life is messy. To be human is to be unpredictable. To figure out how to live and reach our full potential is the life journey. Everyone and everything is connected in some small way. Kathleen Seeley, founder of Massively Human, puts it well when she says, "You never touch someone so lightly as to not make an impact." I have trained in disciplines that you may broadly call psychology. I've studied books, attended classes in person and online, joined communities of trainers and coaches, connected with people from all walks of life and travelled around the world doing it. I've applied the teachings to my own life, both personal and professional, and I come to you today as a qualified trainer, coach, facilitator in all things people. The big question on many organisation leaders' mind when it comes to looking for better results of any kind is how do we get them, the staff, to do, give or be more? In the context of getting staff engaged, perhaps we should reframe the question to how can we, the organisation, do, give, be more to create an environment where our workforce want to be engaged in helping us grow and improve our outcomes. The more we help others to develop and grow, finding meaning and purpose between their personal and working life, the greater our chances of building an environment which connects people with their values, raising awareness for why they do what they do, enabling them to bring more of themselves to the workspace. I've invested years and countless hours unpacking management, systems and people in the development of my 7-step process. I can honestly and with integrity advise you that if you really want to experience 21% or more increases in profitability and or 17% or more increases in staff productivity, then follow my process and you will get your reward. But be aware, it is not a quick fix. All great achievements require time, and to see changes in behaviours, practices and measurements, a minimum 9-month period is required. There are plenty of learning, development and training providers that can provide subject-specific training or soft skills. But there are very few, if any at all, that integrate the framework of a subject with the human factors and have the ability to create systems to monitor and measure the impact of intervention on the business goal. I am about providing a holistic approach that is meaningful, memorable and motivational, helping both the organisation and individual achieve their goals and sustain it. If you are still watching, then I've captured your interest and you sense there is truth in my words. So what is involved in the 7-step process? If you are aware of William E. Denning and quality management systems of the manufacturing industry, then you will appreciate that 15% principle. William advocated that the first 15% of any project is the most important. This is where you need to get clear, gather data, and check things out. So, step 1, we begin to understand the current operational reality, the measures, the management, and what the desired improvement and aligned goal needs to be. We look at the environment, gather the facts, observe people undertaking their tasks. We identify the unconscious decisions and behaviours of individuals and explore why they do what they do, and we listen. In step 2, we explore the gaps and we ask, why are people not doing the actions or tasks in the current reality of the systems and processes, identifying the barriers as either environment, knowledge, skills or motivation factors, and asking that question, where does the training fit in, if at all? Step 3, we review the current policies and procedures, and then it's time to check out the mindsets and dive in and begin to unlock the hidden potential within your workforce that will create the next level of success. In step 4, we work with a focus group, wrap human development around the subject matter, giving a voice to the tactical ground force, soliciting their views, opening them up to hearing the views of others, and inviting them to recognise what they don't know, involving them in the design or re-engineering of job aids or performance support aids. The participants are supported with resources designed to encourage reflection learning and develop critical thinking skills, so their engagement begins. Step 5 is about chunking down the bigger management systems framework into the individual component parts of the required individual actions that contribute to the business improvement goal. We create a performance support toolkit of job aids with the newest employee in mind, and which management can measure individual progress against specific tasks. The toolkit is designed to be organic, allowing for additions to be made as new information from feedback presents itself. Having decided on the business need and set the high-level target to be measured, then identified the actions required, engaged the ground force in employee-centred training, soliciting their knowledge and experiences to develop any performance support resources or job aids, step 6 is about creating the model for measuring the various outputs and aligning that to the high-level target. So not only is the business goal being measured, but now individual and team performance against relevant job function tasks can be measured and integrated with the standard KPI reviews. Training and development is no longer a single event, but rather ongoing and focused, according to the area of improvement identified and measured from the process audit tools. Step 7 is about providing ongoing learning support, resources in different media and formats, from one-to-one or group coaching, closed group, support group, masterminding, instructional design, online e-learning, and more, encouraging participants to reflect, repeat, practice, and embed new learning according to their sensory preferences. The overall aim is to help people take 100% responsibility for their outcomes, to develop the skills for creative problem solving, keep their head during times of pressure whilst being engaged in everything that they do. Leadership is not a role, rather a set of behaviours. Everyone, whether they have a title that relays that or not, has a leader within them. Help people identify and step into their next level of growth, support them to lead from the inside out, and you help your organisation grow. As Gallup report highlights, leaders create the condition to engage, managers maintain the processes, and the workers provide the energy and momentum that keep engagement alive. How aligned and engaged are your workforce? So there you have it. Are you ready for the next step in your evolution and the evolution of your organisation? Yes? Then I invite you to connect with me, and together let's get your team connected for success. I'm Becky Hill, Head Girl and Chief Mindset Connector. You can visit my website www.solutions-42.co.uk and request a complimentary 45-minute discovery call. Or email me directly at rebecca@solutions-42.com, or call the office on 01934 750 481. I'm looking forward to getting connected with you.